Hey there, friends! Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you've been waiting on Social Security back payments and feeling like you're stuck in limbo, I have some news that's going to make your day so much better. The Treasury Department just announced some major moves that could mean real money in your pocket, and I mean real money. We're talking about changes that could affect millions of Americans who've been waiting way too long for what they're rightfully owed. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into exactly what this means for you. Let me paint you a picture of what's been happening. For months, maybe even years, some of you have been waiting for Social Security back payments. These aren't just regular monthly payments. These are the catch-up payments you're owed from when your benefits should have started but didn't. Think about Sarah from Michigan. She applied for disability benefits 2 years ago. Her case got approved 6 months later, but she's still waiting for those back payments from when she first became eligible. That's 18 months of money she should have received. We're talking about thousands of dollars. Or consider Robert, a 67-year-old who had delays in his retirement benefit processing. He's been getting his monthly checks for 8 months now, but those initial back payments? Still waiting. Here's the thing, this isn't just about a few people. According to recent Social Security Administration data, over 1.2 million Americans are currently waiting for some form of back payment processing. That's more than the population of Dallas, Texas, all waiting for money they've already earned. But here's where things get exciting. The Treasury Department just announced they're implementing what they're calling Operation Catchup. This isn't just a fancy name. It's a real systematic approach to clearing this backlog. First, they're adding 300 additional processing specialists specifically for back payment cases. These aren't just any workers. These are experienced professionals who know how to handle complex payment calculations. Second, they're introducing new automated systems that can process straightforward cases in days instead of months. The old system required manual review for almost every case. The new system can automatically approve cases that meet certain clear criteria. Third, and this is huge, they're prioritizing cases based on financial hardship. If you've indicated severe financial need, your case moves to the front of the line. Let me break down the timeline for you. Starting next month, the Treasury expects to process 50,000 back payment cases per week. That's compared to the current 12,000 per week. We're talking about more than quadrupling the processing speed. For perspective, if you're currently in the system waiting and your case number 200,000 in line, under the old system, you'd wait about 16 more weeks. Under this new system, you could see your payment in just 4 weeks. The average back payment amount varies widely, but recent Treasury data shows the typical payment ranges from $3,200 to $18,500. For disability cases, the average is higher, around $12,800. For retirement benefit delays, it's typically around $6,400. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you about the source of this information. This comes directly from Treasury Department announcements made last week, specifically from the Bureau of the Fiscal Service, which handles Social Security payments. I've also referenced data from the Social Security Administration's latest processing reports. Here's what makes this announcement different from past promises. They're not just saying they'll do better, they're putting specific numbers and deadlines on paper. They've committed to reducing the average processing time from 16 weeks to 4 weeks by the end of this quarter. They're also implementing a tracking system. You'll be able to check your case status online, just like tracking a package. You'll see exactly where your case stands in the process. But here's something really important. This doesn't just apply to new cases. If you've been waiting for back payments and your case is already in the system, you're included in this accelerated processing. The Treasury is also addressing one of the biggest frustrations people have faced: communication. Under the new system, you'll receive automatic updates every 2 weeks about your case status. No more calling and waiting on hold for hours just to hear we're still processing. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you been waiting for Social Security back payments? How long have you been waiting? And what has that experience been like for you? Drop a comment below and let me know. Your stories help other viewers feel less alone in this process, and they help me understand what topics you need me to cover next. Also, if you know someone who's been waiting for back payments, please share this video with them. Sometimes the most valuable thing we can do is make sure people have the information they need. All right, let's talk about what you can actually do right now to make sure you're positioned for these faster processing times. Step 1. Verify your case status. If you haven't checked your case status recently, do it this week. You can do this online at ssa.gov or by calling the Social Security Administration. Make sure all your information is current and accurate. Step 2. Update your contact information. This is huge. If the Treasury can't reach you, your payment gets delayed even more. Make sure they have your current address, phone number, and email. If you've moved since you first applied, update that information immediately. Step 3. Gather your documentation. Have all your relevant documents ready. This includes your Social Security card, birth certificate, and any medical records if this is a disability case. If you're missing any documents, start getting copies now. Step 4. Consider financial hardship documentation. Remember, they're prioritizing cases based on financial need. If you're experiencing severe financial hardship because of these delays, document it. This could include eviction notices, utility shutoff warnings, or medical bills you can't pay. Step 5. Know your rights. You have the right to know where your case stands. You have the right to speak with a supervisor if you're not getting answers. And you have the right to file a complaint if processing seems unreasonably delayed. Let me give you some specific timelines to expect based on the Treasury's new commitments. Simple retirement back payments, 2-4 weeks. Disability back payments requiring medical review, 4-8 weeks. Complex cases involving multiple benefit types, 6-12 weeks. Now, here's a pro tip. If your case involves both retirement and disability benefits, or if there are any complications like previous overpayments or underpayments, your case will take longer. But even these complex cases should move much faster than they have been. What to do if you haven't applied yet? If you think you're owed back payments but haven't started the process, don't wait. The sooner you get in the system, the sooner you'll benefit from these faster processing times. You can start your application online, but for back payment cases, I often recommend scheduling an appointment with your local Social Security office. They can help ensure you don't miss any important details that could delay your case. Red flags to watch out for. Be careful of scams. With all this news about faster payments, scammers might try to take advantage. The Social Security Administration will never ask for payment to process your back payments. They'll never ask for your Social Security number over the phone if they called you first. If someone contacts you claiming they can speed up your back payments for a fee, that's a scam. The only way to legitimately expedite your case is through the official channels I've described. Setting realistic expectations. While these improvements are real and significant, remember that some delays might still happen. Complex cases will always take longer than simple ones. Cases with missing information will face delays until that information is provided. The key is staying proactive and informed throughout the process. Let me share some important dates you should mark on your calendar. The new processing systems go live on the 15th of next month. That's when you should start seeing faster processing times. By the end of this quarter, the Treasury expects to have cleared 60% of the current backlog. That means if you're waiting now, there's a good chance you'll see your payment before the year ends. Here are some weekly tips to help you through this process. Week 1. Update all your contact information and check your case status. Week 2. Gather all required documentation and make copies. Week 3. If you haven't heard anything, make a follow-up call. Week 4. Document any financial hardship and submit that information if needed. Also, I want to let you know about some upcoming videos I'm planning. Next week, I'm doing a deep dive into Social Security disability back payments specifically. The week after that, we'll talk about what to do with your back payment when it arrives, because getting a large lump sum can create both opportunities and tax implications you need to understand. If there are specific topics you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Your questions drive the content I create, and I want to make sure I'm addressing what you actually need to know. Friends, I know waiting for money you're owed is incredibly stressful. I know it affects your daily life, your peace of mind, and your ability to plan for the future. What I want you to take away from today's video is this: things are genuinely improving. This isn't just talk, it's action with specific timelines and commitments. You're not behind anymore. The system is finally catching up to where it should have been all along. But here's the most important thing. You have to stay engaged in the process. Check your status regularly. Keep your information updated. And don't be afraid to ask questions when you need answers. Remember, this is your money. You've earned it. You deserve it. And now, finally, there's a clear path to getting it. If this video helped you understand what's happening with Social Security back payments, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps other people find this information when they need it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I post new videos every week about Social Security, Medicare, retirement planning, and other topics that affect your financial security. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and remember, better days are coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.